This video production is coming to you live with two of the icons in the pool. AZ Billiards and AccuStats coming together to bring this live feed to everybody. Would like to welcome you aboard. And here we go. Game one. Let's get it on. And we'll have Jerry Forsythe joining the booth in a few minutes.
All right, at 12, from Syracuse, New York, former New York State 8-ball champ, regular attorney Donald Joe Lysacki. And his opponent is not here. We're looking for Mr. Crevier. Have you seen?
Okay, we're still making some adjustments here. It's Mr. C. Mr. C pockets the 5-ball. He's got a great shot. Just draw back for the 2. How do you hit it? Now this is a preference. This is a personal preference here. He can elect to either go round shot or just go forward, play with some inside and try to hold the cue ball up. Come straight back out towards the middle of the table like that. Good shot. You know, some of these players make this look so simple. Perfection at its best. Now here he's got a little bit of a problem. He's jacked up over the 6, but the good thing about it is he's got enough of the angle where he can either elect to go straight forward and play it again with some inside angle just to bring the cue ball out, about another foot from the bottom rail or so, or he can play it into the side pocket. He elected to play it up in the corner. Well, the less you have to do, the better off you are. So, I mean, these players, I don't know if you guys follow Mr. C around it. You know, these guys play all over the world, and this is their job. You know, they find the easiest routes to go, and it's the way to play it. They can elect to stop the cue ball right there and then take the shot on the 8, creating the angle to get back on the 9, or try to drift over. That's Mr. C. He's about to draw first blood here, and he does. 1-0. Now Mr. Zuglin has finished his announcements. It'll quiet down in here in the arena. Plenty of fans on board.
And we're also still selling tickets for these 2 gorgeous $1,200 each custom engraved jazz tubes right up in the front here. Anyone can participate in our raffle. You don't have to be present to win. Cues are up here, tickets are up here. They'll be $5 a suite for 10 and 7 for 20. I'd also like to remind everyone, please fill out a comment card. We would appreciate you filling out a comment card for your experience here at the tournament. We have them right up here. You can fill it out right up here and give it right back to us, and we'll make sure it gets where it has to be. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Okay, let's watch the break. I heard the wing ball's been going in, and the 9's been moving towards the corner pocket also, as far as I understand. The 9 ball gets kicked across the table, but the 1 ball finds its way. Well, he's got an open shot here at the 2, but I'm looking for him to play safe here. I like going off the right side of the two, getting behind the 7-9 area. But he's got some opportunities. You know, it's kind of chancy trying to stick him behind that 4 ball. I think he's better off trying to get behind the 7-9 and leave the 2 ball on the upper short rail up at the top of your monitor. High ball in the angle now. If he hits it with enough speed, he might be able to tuck this cue ball right behind the 9. Wow, looks like he shot out for the bank, but I don't believe he went for it. He wound up coming out good, though. Thorsten has a piece of the 2 ball. First match of the day. You are watching the Turning Stone Classic 9 ball. Coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort here in Verona, New York. Instead of taking a piece of the 2, Holston's going to kick. Wow, Hohmann kicks. And it's touche. It looks like he's got to roll out of that also. Okay, we have a guest host.
Guest host.
The Lock. Guess who it is? We only call him the Lock.
Huidji and Huidji. Huidji is the correct pronunciation, right? Huidji and yeah, I've been calling him Huidji forever, and I don't think he's ever heard me say it. But I think I yell it out to him.
Well, I just call him Mr. C. It makes it a lot easier. Now he's jacked up here. You know, they went back and forth. Mr. C got a roll, and now Thorsten got a roll. So he's gonna have to match. Say, good thing about it is if he hits this 2 ball kind of on the left side, he could roll it behind the 5-8.
Yeah, that would be a real thin hit.
Wow,
wow, how thin did he hit it? Wow. Well,
I hope you like the look of the 5-8.
Might have left him at safety behind the 6 here, you know, just hide, even one real kick here.
I think
no, he can get behind the 5-8.
Yeah, absolutely. Put him in a lock shot.
Yeah, I see the angle on the screen.
You'd be a locksmith that roll people. You didn't see
can
the
lock
shot.
you're supposed to lock this up, yeah. Thanks. Well, he got him.
Okay. What do you think, Ed? 2 world champions here at the Turning Stone, live. Huh? What do you think about this? He's faced with this kick. Now, the good thing about it is if he kicks it with
this is
the
a
right
good safety kick, too. You can just freeze the cue ball right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, he's got that 4 as a blocker, too.
Yeah.
And he's got...
He just wants to send the 2 down the right way.
I bet you yourself, in a position playing this shot, how many times have you kicked behind a ball and it went into the side pocket? Can you see the 2 going towards the side? Because that's the direction.
Yeah, and I think he wants to send it down.
He wants to bring it down the table, absolutely.
Yeah,
But
off
I'm
the
just
road.
saying,
Yeah, just...
how many times have you seen a ball go right into the side pocket and wind up the person saving themselves on it?
It's almost right in line to go there anyway, you know?
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Yeah, so
I don't think he hit it that good. He's going to leave a wide open shot. Whether it has a pocket or not, we're destined to see. It's a back cut. Gee whiz, is that I can't see Thorsten going for this.
He can hide on the 3 here and just slow roll the 2 down to the bottom rail here.
Yeah, but how about if the 2 winds up getting married to the 9? You know, then
Well, they wouldn't have a kick because the 7's there. That'd be a good safety right here.
Huidji's-
Just send the 2 down the bottom rail and hide on the 3.
how about send the 2 back up to the other short rail and send the cue ball behind the 8-5? You see the shot? Something like that.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah. Well, that'll give him another chance to get at the table if Huidji doesn't kick this right in. Now, I wasn't here for the players' meeting. Is this call shot, call safety, or if he just
No,
kicks
it's
it?
wide open.
Okay, so it's the same rules. I didn't know if they changed anything. All right, so it's wide open. He's allowed to get lucky. Measure and doing the mirror system, huh?
He can go to this other rail over here. He doesn't have to worry about the 7 so much. He could kick it either way, either rail. I figured he would go to this right side because the 2's closer to that side, you know. Nice hit.
Watch the cue ball.
Yeah.
All right, he
Two
got
ball.
lucky.
Yeah, he
Once
sure did.
again, there's the rule in effect. He's allowed to get lucky.
Yeah.
And we are watching a 10-ball world champion, by the way.
I don't know if
He's
the,
allowed to get lucky. He hits them
yeah,
good.
Yeah. I don't think the 5 goes by the 8. He might have to play a billiard on the 8. The carom, you know.
Yeah, he eyeballed that up, but I don't think it's on. He's got to get real precise.
Yeah, he's got to get real good on this ball.
Well, he's got to get real good on the 5
Yeah.
off the 4.
Yeah, he's right in line to get there, but he's jacked up here.
Wow, can you see him drawing this straight back, possibly nudging it a little bit? Does he have that straight in? He's eyeballing the carom.
So Huidji, a year ago at carom.
You call him Huidji or Huidji?
Huidji. I'm going to say Huidji because I've been saying it forever. Sorry. No disrespect.
Okay.
But at Carom Cafe, Johnny Archer needs 1, and he has 0. And straight pull, the world straight pull. And Johnny missed ball 150, ball 150, and Huidji ran out. It was great. Nice shot. That was a very nice shot.
How do you hit it with some inside English, huh?
Yeah, he got good on the 5.
Perfect.
That was a real nice hit.
Well, now he's got a road map. I mean, it doesn't look all that difficult. I like the corner pocket here.
Yeah.
This way you get more of an angle for the shot on the 6. But it's all up to him. There he goes.
Whoa.
I knew he missed it when he hit it.
Yeah.
I think he did too. From here you seen the ball off. All right. So Thorsten Hohmann.
Well, that puts Thorsten back in the set here, you know?
Yeah. He's in.
Because, you know, that would have put him on the hill right here, you know?
Yeah. Put him on the hill. What do you mean by the hill?
The hill. I'm looking at the beads.
Oh, it's
I'm
only
sorry.
one for nothing.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm seeing somebody's on the hill. Somebody's got 7 up there. Oh man. I'm so sorry.
I'm with you, Ed. It's early.
Yeah,
It's the
well-
early match. It's the early match. You're allowed.
No. These people are probably saying, "What the hell is he talking about?"
Well, now it's 1-1, Eddie. How you doing?
Maybe I should let Huidji know he's on the hill. Or he could have been. That's
Who'd
funny.
you see?
That's funny. It's a good thing you caught that because people at home are probably, you know,
Not people at
saying
home.
it must be the medication.
The
you know?
production crew, Jim
Yeah.
Fredericks and the boys in the background are going, huh? Did I miss something? if you guys out there are wondering what that TPA stands for, that's the total performance average. It's the AccuStats stats, and there's a lot of things taken into consideration before those stats are actually posted, if they're going to post them today. But that's what that is. It's total performance average. Mr. Huidji C was breaking from the right side of the table, and he was pocketing a ball. Look how Thorsten is going to follow right behind him here. Now it is breaking from the box. That's why you see him eyeballing up the box here. Let's see what happens. Wow, he shattered them. Maybe hit him a little too hard because he come up dry. Man, did he shatter them.
He should have an easy safe here. This table hasn't been breaking well. It was torturing the players yesterday.
Yeah, as far as I understand, but also some 9 balls were leaning towards the corner pocket.
Oh yeah, quite a few.
Plays the cue ball short, looking to get behind the 9.
Look at that.
Wow, how did he hit it?
Very nice. Thorsten's going to have to one-rail this with the bridge. Unless he could find the window between the 2-6.
What a great shot.
You know,
he's got Thorsten stumped.
He's going to go 3 rails and go long here, or he can go 2 rails and go, 3 rails go short.
He could attempt to go
between
to 2
the
to
2
3.
and 6.
Yeah, but you know that's not an easy task.
Well, if he can put it between the 2 and 6, he's got.
He's better off going long, and what he's looking at right now, to go behind the 7 with some spin.
Well, he's going to have to spin this pretty good, I think.
Oh yeah.
The angle he has here.
Yeah, that's the shot if he can get
Because the
there.
9's in the way a lot here.
Well, I don't think
he can get behind the 5 from where the 9's sitting.
Look at this. He's going to masse around the 2-3. Wow.
Well, that would be a hell of a hit.
This is going to be one shot right here. This might
he
be
masses
key.
well, this guy. I saw him at Valley Forge, and it was incredible. His control was great.
Yeah, he shoots well too. Shoots kind of good.
He gets lucky a little bit, but yeah.
Oh, he stumped.
He's
Thorsten.
looking at. Oh yeah, look at this. You know, I'd like to see him masse and execute it, because it'd be great to watch. You know?
Well, he's going for it.
Yeah, he is.
Just can't get behind the 1. He's going to fall into the corner pocket. He's got to hit it good. He's got to hit that rail. Wow!
Oh,
look at this. He made the ball. Oh!
Wow! That's just incredible.
What a great shot.
He hit the 2. Yeah.
Did he hit the 2?
Yeah, he hit it on the way down. Sliced the real
Oh man,
thin.
what a shame. Nice attempt.
What a great attempt. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've seen him do that a few times. He seems to have great control doing that.
Uh-oh. Huidji saved himself.
Yeah, look what he did.
Froze himself on the 6.
He fell for the trap.
Not only froze himself, he's going to have to kick it off where the 8 is.
Yeah.
Because he blew the angle off to the right side of the 6. You see it? Looks like it's married up that way. I mean, he can hit it.
Yeah, he'll hit it fine. It's just
he's got to watch the deflection of the cue ball towards the side pocket too. He wants to hit this pretty solid, or at least hit it on the upper side of the 2
That was ball in hand on the 1. He must have had a bad angle.
No, the speed got him.
He had a bad angle on the 1.
That's an inside joke. You
that.
see, he hit it on the.
It is an inside joke.
He hit it on the the upper side of the 2, which is pretty well hit it. You know, you were possibly coming out of there with a safe, but the speed got him. All right, once again, this is Thorsten Hohmann, who's been on a tear across the world. Coming to the table with an open shot on the 2 ball.
How good did he hit that?
Hit it good. It's right in line, you know. It's
Yeah,
natural
yeah.
angle will roll up with a 4.
Yeah. That was probably game ball.
I don't know if you caught that with such great clarity of these cameras here. One of Thorsten Hohmann's sponsors is Kamui, and I just noticed he has the Kamui clear on there. I seen some kind of reflection between, you know, that
his
pad.
tip on top of the ferrule. you mean?
Yeah, between the tip and the
I
top
don't
of
know
the
if he has.
ferrule.
I see some kind of glimmer there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
That's a
perfect.
nice shot. Look at that.
Perfect. Good speed. Straightened it better. So all he has to do is roll down for the 9.
And 2-1.
2-1. Here at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. Guys, if you're in the listening area, please stop down. I mean, it's just a great venue to see. A lot of spectator seating, and most of all, it's free.
Great players here.
Come in and mingle with the players. You know, one thing about this sport, other than other sports like baseball, you really don't get to mingle with the players.
Not
you
at
know,
all, right.
the pool players, the professionals mingle with everybody. You know, so you can come down and get autographs, take pictures. Great bunch of crew down here. Here we go. Now, Thorsten switches over to the other side of the tables because it didn't work out last time. Smart move. Let's see. And he still crashes him. Man, did he crash him. The 9 ball was drifting towards the corner pocket, so it is going in that direction. He's feeling the table out. Nevertheless, comes
Let
up
him try
dry.
on the break,
Yeah.
yeah. The 9 down by the corner pocket there with that 2 sitting there. You better be careful here.
Looking to duck him
Might be
behind
on
us.
a 7. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Not only duck him, he wants to marry him. I mean,
he's
that's
married. Well,
really
there's no
smart.
jump cues either, so yeah, it's not really. But he did freeze him up pretty good.
Well, you could jump with a break cue
Yeah.
or your playing cue, right? You can't break down with the short jump cue.
Right. There's a couple guys jumping real well with a full cue here. I saw them
absolutely.
yesterday. It's going to tie up the 7-3, I think.
I'll tell you what, if he hits it with any kind of speed, watch the deflection of that cue going
Oh,
down
he tried
table
to-
towards the 9.
Oh, he was. Wow.
Oh,
Good hit.
hit it solid.
Hit the one on the side.
Hit it good, but I think Huidji's going to make him pay this
Yeah,
time.
he's.
You like hitting this with a little bit of reverse and straighten the cue ball out?
Yeah,
or
he
you
just has one hit
throw it
that
off the
ball
rail?
coming off that top rail there when he comes down for the 2.
So draw it off the bottom rail. Try to spin around the 3, or you go with some inside and catch the long rail going in.
Inside, I think. No. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll soon to see. He's probably got a little road map between the 3-4.
Oh, he hit it good, I think.
Hit it right in the drink is what he did.
Came off the 8, scratched.
I like the 2-9. You know, Thorsten being a straight pool player.
He won't play the
might-
2-9.
You don't think so?
No, he's not gonna.
He's got an opportunity, though.
We saw that yesterday. Them combinations are scary.
Well, look, he's a straight pool player, man. If he elects to do it, you can't blame him. He actually thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to take a look at it, of course.
Then again, with the talent that
There's
these
not a
guys
problem on the
handle,
board here. He's in good shape here.
yeah, he is.
And if you, after the shot, it's going to be stop, stop, stops. With the scratch.
He scratched, we're being asked in the background, he scratched into the side pocket. He played the cue ball 2 to 3 rails around and wound up going off the 8 into the side pocket. Now Thorsten Hohmann back up at the table. I'm talking with Mr. Fleming in the background here.
Pat's trying to get the
He
results
mentioned
for the average scores coming up. So the point average, you know.
Yeah, the total performance average. That's the TPA you see on the scoreboard on your monitor.
Yeah. Thorsten's going to take a 3-1 lead here. I guess Huidji didn't
Huidji.
play for, him. Didn't play for Holland.
There you have it. Thorsten Hohmann now leads
3-1.
3-1. Been something. Turning Stone Classic 9-ball 21. That's something.
21. Yeah. Yeah. This is a great tournament. I almost look forward to
Absolutely.
coming out here. This is really good.
Absolutely. And
Some
of course,
nice people here.
and of course, AccuStats and AZ Billiards. By the way, if you're not a member of AZ Billiards, you can go over to azbilliards.com, and it's free to sign up. You want to know about anything in the pool world, AZ Billiards has it.
A lot of good forums.
And
A lot of information there.
oh, AccuStats too.
Yeah.
ACCU-stats.com. I don't think anybody in the world has a collection of
Not with that
Pool.
quality. Not that quality.
like AccuStats.
Yeah.
You can actually go there and download their catalog and make pre-orders if you wish, or any kind of orders that they have there. Take a look. That's ACCU-stats.
And there's the video of the month club too. Where
.com.
these
Video
guys
of the
get
month,
a great
yeah.
deal, yeah.
And Pat's doing a lot for pool. He's got a lot of things.
Which
happening.
reminds me, one of the AccuSat staff, Levi, couldn't make it up here because he was told it was full. We didn't want him up here anyway. Shout out to Levi. How you doing, bro? Levi wanted to come up here.
I think, what Thorsten has to do here is draw it back off the rail. You might see him jack up on this a little bit.
Well, you know what? He's got a big pocket down there with that 6-ball there.
There he goes. He's jacked up. He's going to draw it
Off
off
to
the
the side
left
rail.
long cushion
He'll get real
and then
good.
come back across. Well, he's got to look out with the speed with the 7. Other than that, he should be okay. Even if he comes back to the middle of the
Right.
table, he's okay.
Wow, how'd he
Played
hit
it smart.
Oh, my God,
real
how'd he hit
smart.
that?
Oh, he hit it like he's supposed to
Man's
hit
on
it.
fire. That was a great, great shot.
Absolutely great. It's so nice to sit back and watch two professionals like this.
You
It's
know
like
what? He's right in
super
line. He's
enjoyable.
right in line again with no problems. It'll be 4-1 in a minute here.
4-1. You're not putting the black cat, the Eddie the Lock
No, no,
cat
no,
on
no.
him, are
Yeah,
ya?
come on, there's no doubt. This guy's
I know.
just a
He's-
killer.
Yeah, he's been on a tear. You're absolutely right. Well, we just seen Huidji have ball in hand and wound up saving himself behind the 6. He
Yeah,
had a
that was
bad
just
angle.
a careless mistake there. That was just carelessness, you know.
Yeah. Well, just goes to show you it can happen to anybody.
Well, you won't see it on this rack here, but it could happen to anybody. Yeah, happens to me all the time.
And that's not acceptable, Eddie. I know you laugh and joke. but
No,
you're a
you get
serious
ball in
player.
hand, just like playing the ghost. You're supposed to be out. It's just crazy. You're upset because it's carelessness most of the time.
I like the way you hit that.
That was real
with
nice.
Like
Some
that
inside
billiards,
English, yeah.
with that billiard stroke. Let the English work. Not too much speed. And there's your
That was good
prediction.
out. That was good out.
4-0. We're racing to
4-1.
I mean,
4-1.
4-1.
Race to 9.
There you go.
These guys seem to be having a little bit easier time racking the balls than the guys did yesterday. There are a few incidents. They were up there for quite a while racking. He's switching sides here on the break.
Yeah, he's trying to find that sweet spot, you know, his spot, because he's hitting it with a lot of power. Okay, this time, ball definitely found, 2 balls found its way into the hole.
He got hooked on the 2 ball. So he's got to push. I guess you're going to push down to this bottom rail down here.
Well, you see where he has his cue? I don't like pushing there because it's an easier safe for Huidji to play. I like more of a steep angle.
Trying to leave him long. Just leave him long on the rail.
Well, this is pretty easy safe now. Oh,
Well,
if he leaves him on the rail, it makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah, there's a lot of space there.
It's definitely more difficult, but he does have the safe.
Well,
you know,
he could send the 1 down to bottom rail, but the 9's in the way too. You don't want to bump the 9 with the 1 if he sends the 1 down.
I like bumping the 1 into the 2, hitting it off the short rail, trying to put it behind the 2, and bringing the cue ball down where the 3 is.
We're just using the 2 to stop it, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
yeah,
just
using
natural,
the 2 as
right?
a stopper. Yeah, it's more of a natural shot. But, you know, it's him in his comfort zone. I think that's his shot here. Well, he gave it back to him. I'm going to look for Thorsten to do that. All you got to do
It's no picnic. I mean, it's not, you know.
No, but all you got to do is hit the left side of that 2 ball with the 1.
Yep, that's all you got to do.
And hang it.
Armchair quarterbacks, we make this shot all the time.
Absolutely. Well, let's see.
We got
does he
this
have
down. We should tell him how to hit it.
Do you like slow rolling this off the rail? Not me.
Wow. Yeah, he didn't hit that so well.
That's why they're like slow rolling.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, he gave Huidji a shot last inning and couldn't take advantage of it.
Well,
he's got to step up his game here.
I don't think he'll hit the 9 on this. I think he'll miss the 9 on the way back up for the 2.
I don't
He's
think
not going to hit. He's not going to go into the 9. I don't think. Maybe it's closer. You know what? The 9 does come into play here a little bit. You don't need to be bumping into it.
Not only that, where he's got a bridge from. You know, he's laying his cue.
Yeah.
He's laying his cue right over that corner pocket. He's kind of playing with him right on the edge of the pocket. He's going to try to come between the 9-6, maybe. Unless he's hitting it with a lot of inside.
He did get the bump on that. Yeah, it cost him too. Look, the 5 got him. He might be able to hit the edge of this ball, but.
Now this is what's been happening. I mean, you know, Thorsten comes up with a miss or a bad safe, and Huidji couldn't take advantage of it either.
Yeah,
so this is where you have your deficits at, where that's why it's 4-1.
That 9 just came into play that little bit on him, and it hurt him bad. Look at this, because now it's could be 5-1. That's, you know, a deficit against any deficit against Thorsten. You know.
Either player, they're both world champions.
Right, they're both champions.
They're both world champions.
Yeah, so let them suffer through it on their own then, because we don't have to deal with it. No, yeah, they're both champions. You don't want to be a deficit, but 5-1 deficit is.
But we could reprimand them from here. They don't have any problem.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
All right, it appears that he has a piece of this 2 ball. Now he's looking to go right underneath his left arm. He's looking to go with the cue.
Got the 3 ball. He didn't get him.
I think he did get him.
Oh, he did get him.
Is right on.
What a shot. What a shot. Well, that was right on time. Left him a 1-rail kick here, I think.
Yeah, you can kick it. The thing is, you got a control kick. You know, you're not just kick it, because you kick it and leave it in wide open. Now you give the guy 2 opportunities.
Needed to kick it full like that. Nice shot. Look at that.
How's the speed?
This is, oh, it's perfect. Look at that. He got him.
Yeah.
That was a great shot right there. That was a perfect example of a shot that I never practiced, that safety. Just, you always want to play the rail first.
Well,
and try and make the ball, but play the rail first for the safety like that.
See where he's pointing? He can kick this two
Oh,
ball.
he can kick it, yeah, sure. He's got an easy kick, but it's just a...
Behind the 6, 9, 8, in that area. If he can kick it on that angle, he'll be okay. And if it happens to go into the corner pocket, it'll be okay too.
Came down behind it.
It looks like it's going to go right into the corner pocket.
Or you could do that too. That's a good shot. Good kick. He tried to play the safety. He almost got down for the 3 ball to cover the 2 if he didn't make it. He's fortunate that went in. He was fortunate that went in.
All right, he's back cutting this. Oh. Wow. I thought he was going to go in a drink.
He's working though. He's got another 9-foot shot right here.
And now faced with a long 5 ball.
Check 1, 2. Oh.
Once again.
Yeah, he was long, you know.
Huidji now missing a 5 ball.
Had all that distance. These diamonds are unforgiving. They're not like some of the Brunswicks, you know. You got to hit them pretty good.
Well, he hit that bad.
Here's a volume control.
Check
1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check.
Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You know what? I'm sorry I missed this shot. We had some technical difficulty here, and Thorsten's hooked on this 9 ball.
Well, obviously he made the 5 and put himself in this position.
Yeah.
Now he's got to, you see, if he kicks this and stuns the cue ball and leaves it right there, if he kicks it
Send
with
that
the speed,
6-1 rail back over.
right, 1 to 2 rails with the right speed.
Or he might try to make it in the side.
Well, if it
He's
doesn't go
close
on the
enough
side
to-
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a two-way shot. But with enough speed to get the 6 back across to leave the cue safe behind the 8 in case he misses. See, like that.
Sort of like that, yeah. That was a great shot.
I don't know if he got there.
Yeah, he got there good. He might be able to jump the edge of this 8 ball a little bit. I think that's what he's going to have to do.
How about if he can't see it, kicking it 3 rails like what he's looking at
he's
now.
looking at.
This way the cue ball is in that line, that tangent line behind the 8, you know, and using the speed of the 6 to try to put it down around the short cushion, you know. He's got an opportunity to do it, but it all depends on what he feels comfortable doing.
That's a big ball over there going 3 rails.
It is. It makes the ball bigger.
Yeah,
You're
that's a
absolutely
big,
right.
big ball.
I mean, he can masse, but he's going for the 3-railer. Now watch the cue ball. Should stay on. If he hits behind that 6, should stay somewhere in the line behind.
He would
the
like
8.
to hit this 6 full and stop. Well, he
How
missed
about
the ball.
missing it?
Yeah, he went too long.
Too many mistakes in this rack.
Yeah, yeah.
Missed a couple of balls. And then Thorsten making a 5, getting
Right.
getting safe behind a 9. Too many mistakes. And it looks like Thorsten is going to come out the victor.
Up until this game, they've been playing pretty perfect, you know, up until this game, right? It's been a long game, has it not?
Up until this rack, yeah. Yeah.
But it gives them a wake-up call, you know, saying don't do that anymore.
There you have it. 5-1 in favor of Thorsten Hohmann. We're racing to 9 here at the Turning Stone Classic 21. This is one of the finales on the Josh Tour, Mr. Mike Zugler runs. And what a great event it is. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, Josh Hughes is on scene also, along with Focus Apparel. Also here, there's a few vendors up at the front.
Dan Heydrich.
Yeah, Danny's here too, yeah.
Yeah, Dan Heydrich's here.
So you could do some shopping and some watching. You know, Thorsten's cracking these racks. I mean, look at the physical
I
shape
missed
he's
it. I
in.
missed
He's
that
in
also.
such great physical shape. I mean, to him, he might not realize he's hitting him that hard. He's crashing him, man. But when the drink. Okay, ball on the hand for Huidji. Let's see what he can do here.
Well, at 5-1, who'd you better snap out of it here?
You know what I
You
mean?
know, he needs this and get back in this a little bit. You know.
Thorsten's like on the downslope, you know. He's looking at another 4 games from here, you know. He's
Yeah,
past
he
the
just made
halfway
the.
mark.
You know what? Unfortunately, he scratched. He made the none on the break there. It would have been a quick 6-1.
Well, I got the word last night that the table's been breaking that way. That nine's been finding its way towards the corner.
Oh yeah,
It's-
oh, in that right-hand corner.
I missed that break
It
shot.
was almost automatic a couple times. It was crazy.
Yeah, well, that word gets out pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got some traffic he has to get through. I like going in short between the 6-9,
Around.
but he's going to try to go
He
around the
went
6.
around real nice.
And that's the traffic, and he got fortunate. He got very fortunate.
Yeah, he didn't need to be bumping the 6 right there.
Absolutely
They would have
not.
locked him up.
No reason to bump anything unless it's
No,
on
he's
purpose.
fine now. Yeah, he needed this win. This would give Thorsten a 3-game lead here, but Huidji didn't need to go down 6-1 here.
Did he get a little funny here? I think he did get a little funny here, didn't he? It's not a, he wanted a more of an angle. He might be able to follow it up. We'll go 3 rails.
Yeah, he's
Okay, he followed up with some inside. He did get a little high. I mean,
Yeah, he
not
did.
high enough, I'm sorry. A little low on that. Nevertheless, there you have it.
5-2
5-2. And
with the total performance. What do you got? You
Average.
got numbers up there, right?
total performance average now stands at .875 for Thorsten Hohmann. As you can see on your monitor there.
I can't see him. I don't have glasses.
.758 for Huidji. And
Well,
how-
now you need Huidji with a 3-pack here to tie this up, and not like he's not capable.
and how the what's taken into account with the total performance averages, of course, balls pocketed, of course, errors, missed shots, scratches on the break, kicking errors, safety errors,
We scratch on the
position
break.
errors. And talking about scratching on the break, Huidji scratches on the break
Yeah,
here
this is
in
not
game
good
number
here.
7. I mean, game number 8. It's never good to give anybody ball in hand,
Wow.
you know, including yourself, Ed, being the professional that you
Not-
are. I
not
mean, you're
this-
all over the place, playing in all these
I'm a
events.
terror.
I'm very proud of you, by the
I'm
way.
a terror. These guys are scared. Yeah, there's nothing
Don't
tied
get
up here.
tongue-tied.
It's okay. No, I'm good.
We love Eddie a lot.
Look at that. That was nice speed right
Beautiful.
there. Look at that. Oh, you got an angle to play that 3 in the side.
Or you can elect to play right in the same corner.
No, I don't think he's got that angle.
Really? Just draw back a
Oh,
little
you
bit?
know what? Maybe he does have it for the same corner.
Just draw back a little bit?
Yeah.
maybe?
I thought he was going down table with the ball. He's all right.
And again, now he's got the shot with the 4 ball right in front of him. But he's got a
Yeah,
whole
everything's
cue
real
ball.
close here. This will be 6-2 in a minute. Unfortunately, he scratched on that break, but then Thorsten scratched before too. You know.
Just the way he uses the English on that cue ball, you know, to put it in the positions that he wants it, it's amazing, you know. He punched the cue ball forward, and all of a sudden you seen the reaction of the follow, you know, and the ball just take off. Like I said, we were talking to him earlier, and he says, I'm feeling it. You know, he's very confident.
Yeah, he's right in line. Look at this.
A little bit straighter than what he would like, but nevertheless,
He'll
just drift the cue
he'll come
ball.
over just fine here. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
You got a real good angle right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't think he'd come back that way. I
Now,
thought he'd
didn't
go
you
over
think
to
he
the
was
other
going to
side.
drift to the long
I
rail?
thought he would just, yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. But, you know, they are allowed to fool you every once in a while. That's what separates them from a lake trout, right?
That's why I think they will get lucky. You know? That's a nice shot right there. It's going up 6-2 here.
6-2. And the audience appreciates it.
And bumps up his average.
You get a lot of...
Thorsten's performance average.
Is at .98. And you see Huidji C is at .735. So that scratch cost him there. Keep an eye on that total points, total performance average there on the monitor. Something that AccuStats is keeping up to date and letting you guys know. I noticed he took some of the speed off, and he made 2 balls again. He made the 7 and the 1.
And he's right in line here.
See, took some of that speed off. So I mean, you can crack them as hard as you want, but if the balls are not going, you know, you got to tune it up, tune it down. You know, find that spot.
He's in great shape here. Look at this layout. He'd like this layout for the rest of his life.
I would imagine so. You know, it makes your job a lot easier when you got layouts like that. But I mean, let it be a lesson to you too. I mean, you know, for the up-and-coming players that are out there picking this sport up. Here you're watching a world champion go from one side of the table to the other to find the break spot where the balls are falling in. And not only that, tuning his speed up and down.
Well, if he breaks like that again on this next game coming up, then he's found the sweet spot. But a little late in the set, but at least he knows what's going on.
Never too late, though.
Right,
I mean,
right.
Everything that you can use at your advantage, you have to put into effect. Of course, he's a great shot maker. But
Just incredible speed he's got here. He couldn't have placed that better with ball in hand, you know?
kill the cue ball right there.
Yep.
Thorsten Hohmann threatening to go up another game here, straight in on the 9 ball.
Going up 7-2, real nice work.
7-2. We're racing to 9 here at the Turning Stone Classic. 9 ball 20.
It bumps up his
21.
average.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's got to bump his average up there. You can see it right there. Everybody can see it on their monitor. It bumps up his average .914.
914. Well,
Yeah. Of course, Huidji staying at the same average because he never got a chance to get up there.
yeah.
So let's see what Thorsten does here. I know he tuned the speed down. Let's see.
Huidji doesn't.
He broke the same way, and that
Huidji doesn't
wing
even
ball,
need to get back to the table again. The way this guy's starting to break down. Look at this.
he found that wing ball going right into the corner.
And his only problem here is from the 2 to the 4, because he's. He's got a little work to get on the 4 ball.
Well, it all depends on how
Yeah.
he gets on this too. I
Right.
think he's going to favor the long cushion, so he can have the
Yeah,
angle to
to
draw
have
back.
the angle to come out.
Absolutely.
And that'll be game ball right there for him. It's the only problem he's got here.
He's got to favor the cushion,
Just about like that.
and he's got the angle. See, now he can draw straight across and shoot the 4 in the upper left-hand corner.
And his draw shots have been phenomenal here. His speed has been perfect.
He's actually looking at getting an angle where he might be able to shoot the 4 in the right-hand corner too.
In the right-hand corner, just get straight up parallel with it, up and down, and
Yeah.
I think
well,
he's got
weighing,
it.
he's weighing it out.
Yeah, he's just going to come out to a little past the middle of the table here. Not get crazy.
Did he get there?
It's a squeaker here. If he didn't, he's got a great save to play, you know, but he might be able to squirt this in.
As the fans here at this event start to smother this table, it looks like he's going to have to spin it. Oh, he had it.
Yeah, he did. He had to spin it, and he got caught.
Here's the shot that'll put him back in line.
He's got a nice straight pull break shot here. And with his straight pull, this should be a hanger for him.
I think the
look at
way he
that.
breaks his straight pull racks is unbelievable with that draw all the way back up table and come back down towards the middle.
He's gonna
It's patent.
look at it, make this in and come around
Yeah, he's going to come around at 7.
and probably have that 6
Easy
in the
speed,
corner.
just nice
On
slow
the
roll.
side, he got the 6 on the side. Nice shot. That's pretty good speed as well.
Yeah, well, like you said from the opening break, you said it should be 8 to
The guy's a
2,
killer.
and I
The guy's
think
a
you're,
killer. Huidji's sitting in his chair. There's nothing he can do but sit there.
well, he's got handcuffs on, you know. We
Yeah,
got,
yeah.
I don't mean literally his handcuffs on, but Thorsten Hohmann's going to keep him in that cooler, sitting in that chair as long as he can. And you know what? He's only doing what he does best.
Putting Thorsten on the hill right here. 8-2.
8 to 2
Very
in
nice shooting.
favor of Toasty. And there you see the update on his average, .925. Huidji still at 735. Can't get out of the seat.
That's a pretty good score right there. 9.25.
I would say anything over 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And that's Ron Costanzo shot a 9.28 last night against
who?
Duchesne.
Really?
Mike Duchesne, yeah.
Wow.
Played real well.
He did. Actually, he defeated Mike Duchesne in that game last night, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Sent
did.
Mike over
He-
to the B
Yeah,
side.
he did.
9-6 was the final score of that match. That was some match.
Thorsten's going to play a safe here.
Again,
Well,
Making balls on the
at least Huidji will see the table again, you know.
oh, you believe so?
Well,
He doesn't have to.
Well, I don't think he can cut.
He-
No, he's not going to cut this ball in.
If he's feeling it, he will. I think he's feeling
looking
it.
at it.
Well, he's got a two-way shot also.
Oh yeah, but you got to hit this with the cue ball's going to be flying here. You got to hit this with some speed, a lot of speed. You know.
Well, the tables play fast.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Does he really cut this ball in?
Yeah, he's looking to cut this ball.
Looking on the screen,
You could take this shot at 8-2. Then again, he might not.
I don't see it. Yeah, and he's got a bridge and everything else here.
He might just change up and play safe, but it looks like he's cutting this right in.
Wow.
How'd he hit it?
Wow.
Perfect for the corner pocket.
Wow.
With the 2.
Well, he's still got some work with the 3 ball now too, and the 2 ball. He's, you know. You know what? He'll slide over here for that 3 ball. Perfect now. Just cinching this 2 up in the corner. He's going to be perfectly. Look at this.
Natural angle to get
Oh,
onto
God.
the 4.
You know what? You'd have to bet right now he's out. He's out. Huidji ain't going to see the table again.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is a video
Man's not
that
gonna
you
miss
want
it.
in your collection so you can study the way Thorsten Hohmann is playing, Eddie.
Man,
I mean, he just
Yeah.
makes this game look so easy.
flawless, yeah. Like he's on a mission. you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Like a training video. It's like, just do it as easy as this.
Well played, all of it, man. Tough to beat this guy here, you know. He's probably the house favorite right now, you know. Might be the favorite to win it all.
Let's not jump on out on the wire. I mean,
Well,
he's
yeah,
one of the
it's-
favorites.
Yeah, of
And
course, yeah.
being at the tear that he's on, yeah. But, you know, you got a lot of
The
players in
focus
here.
he has and the drive he has, and, you know, just
Let me tell you something. You got a lot of local players in here that can shoot that nobody ever heard of. And you seen one last night. We were just talking about him.
yeah, that guy was a surprise from Canada to everybody.
It was a surprise to everybody. I got news for you. I wasn't surprised. I seen Ron shoot. If
No,
you're
no,
talking
no.
about
I'm talking
Ron
about,
the
I'm talking about
Italian.
another guy, Bedard, I think his
I
name is.
might
He
have
played
missed
real
that.
well.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that come down from
Yeah.
Canada to play in this.
There it is, Thorsten Hohmann with the win.
Thorsten Hohmann
8-2 over Huidji.
sends Huidji over to the
Well, he
B-side,
played
but
great.
I got news for
Played
you.
great. What kind of average do you have there now?
He's got a .934.
9.34. Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's a new record. You know,
I
for
think,
this tournament, you know.
Yeah, because the highest one so far was Ron Casanzio, right?
Casanzio.
With a 928.
All right, man. It's been
Thorsten
fun.
breaks
I gotta-
records no matter where he
I have
goes.
to play in an hour, so I
All right,
gotta
Eddie,
go practice.
have
Thanks.
a great time, and we're going to be right back at you, folks, with the next match. This timing, I got to get used to. When is the next match? Next match will be at 2 o'clock, so we'll be on standby. I believe Mr. Fleming is going to let the cameras roll. Maybe you can catch something in the background there. I'm not certain, but Pat is always willing to help out everybody. So we'll be right back at you guys. Stand by, 2 o'clock.
Island or something. Island? I don't know. I don't know the guy.